My childhood in Kenya was a lot of fun. I grew up, I have an older sister. My cousins were there also, so it was a lot of fun. Uh, I guess I left there when I was pretty young, so I don't really remember too much except for Christmas and New Year's and birthdays and hanging around with people. See, personally, I liked India. Of course, there were the racism and things like that, which again, as I always said to me, they were extremely funny because I find it funny when Indians act racist. I think from the time I was a kid, I was always one of those people who are not affected by what anyone has to say or whatever, so I didn't let it come in my way or affect me or anything like that. It first started with making clothes for my sister's Barbie dolls. Those were the things I started doing. And then I made something for my sister for New Year, which she wore, yeah. And then I made something for my mom.
Sidney always showed an interest in fashion as a child. He liked clothes. He appreciated it. Whenever he saw people walking around with some particular fashions, he would comment on it. And he would, because since we had a sewing machine at home, he would practice sewing, just doing the curtains and stuff like that to get the sewing done properly.
It first starts with the client coming in and placing an order or telling us what they would like, and then we create something based on what they would like and what we think would also suit them. And once that's done, the sketch is made. From the sketch, goes into pattern making. From pattern making, it goes into the cutting, and from the cutting, we go. See, a lot of clothes have embroidery or embellishments or things like, say, stuff like this. So once the marking is done, we go into the embroidery, and then it goes on to stitching. After stitching, it moves into quality control and then dry cleaning and finishing, and we have the final product. I definitely do feel design. I mean, anyone who's in the, I would say maybe the creative side or the arty side or something that has to do with creativity. I definitely do think it is emotionally uh, induced, if that's a right word I could use. So you basically create what you feel. It's not a question of just making something for the sake of making something. You create what you feel, you create what you're going through, you create what you think. We retail internationally from New York. Uh, this name of the store is called Shop Untitled. And apart from that, we retail from Malaysia. And the store is doing pretty well in the first 4 months of its opening.
When I wear a Sidney Sladen creation, which has been quite often of late, and he recently designed something for my previous awards, and then there was this whole Tudors party which we did. He designed something so beautiful for all of us. It feels really, really nice because also apart from everything, I guess I am a bit biased when it comes to Sidney because he is one of my best friends. But Sidney is, he always, I mean, he just stands apart. And if you notice, every show of his or every line of his is very different. There'll probably be a month where we'll be like, okay, this is a Sidney Sladen creation because it has this particular button or this particular gem on it. And then the cut to the next month, it looks completely different.
He's passionate about his work, and yes, he's my best friend. And we have a lot of fun together. We travel a lot, we party a lot, and more than a friend, he's become a part of my family.
The future this year hopefully looks like Australia. We're looking at opening in Australia very soon. We're looking at Colombo. We're also looking at tie-ups with different other stores. Some more stores in New York. At least two is what we have thought of, and maybe Hong Kong, Singapore. We are looking at Southeast Asia and Hyderabad. We are planning to this year.